China's one-day sultry technology segment is cool away. Winter is upcoming, laughs Lin Lu, a 29-year-old Shanghai technology employee. Electrical vehicles, industry micro-robots, and chip manufacture all slow newly. Big firms love Alibaba, Tencent, and searching motor Baidu include crossed jobs. Common, 1 in 5 China technology companies plans to cut recruiting, says Jobs website. Or I believe the retarding downward will go on, says MS Lu, who's run a technology Begin Up and the Mud Begin Up conferences in Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Nanjing. The US-China trading war is partially why both of nations superimposed tariff on every some's consumer goods in 2018. But China's economics, that has enjoyed dual-digit increase in 6 of the recent 15-year, will sluggish to 6.3% increase in 2019, predicts the World Cash Foundation. The is yet dual the planet's ordinary, but China's slowest increase with 1990. And China's Begin Up stage, boast a tertiary of the planet's unicorns. Begin UPS cost more than rather than $1 BN, pound 769 meter, is drawing a strategy reorganization as the economics and technology segment cold, MS Liu says. Which heard things fully mad was too lot cash, argues William Baobab, operating CEO of Chin Accelerator, a Shanghai-based Begin Up gas pedal. Down there was a actual shove for economical increase of the by the government and big financing of country coffers, he says. The has leveled away. Up, you could get $3 million in 2 human beings knock and a smiling. Now you can get $3 million in 2 human beings knock and a smiling and 6 weeks of meetings, he says. Dockless bicycle dividing rivals Mobike and Ofo were peddling off in investors' cash recent year in a painful fight for marketplace stake. How segments now hit the brakes. You certainly include a lot more than human beings walk about those bikes rather than galloping those bikes, says Gregory Prudhomme, who has treated in Shanghai Begin UPS with driving of France in 2005. Ofo owes 1 trillion renminbi, $148 meter, pound 114 meter, in outstanding debts. In December, a Beijing trial located it and had execution Dai Wei on a blacklist following Ofo defaulted on suppliers' payments. And Mobike lose 4.6 trillion renminbi in 2018 and win T-Dua income before 2021, says China Tonghai Stock, a post-Kong brokerage. It calmly dual its Beijing charges recent monthly, in 1 renminbi now purchase you a 15-min trip instead of part and time. China 6,200 on the internet equal credit platforms Love Vita and Yiren Day, were a prosperous bladder 2 year back. But 80% include close or hit main difficult situation with, says the Yinkan team, a Shanghai consulting. Among a by the government crackdown, the quantity might dip under 300 by the year's late. Waste astringent has been one outcome, as companies barn this coffee car in the office space and the subsidized cab trip household following 9 p.m., says Michael Norris, a Shanghai-based Australia who researches China's technology stage. This bar and small restaurant stage is retarding downward, human beings are consuming out less than on cost, agrees Mr. Prudhomme. Technology companies are as well enterprising employees stronger, resultant in growing complaints on the overall 996 work 1 week, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a 1 week. For companies, the sense at the top end of city is how the lightweight increase is lost, says Mr. Norris. One cause is how China's marketplace is more than rich. Time just 56% of the people is on the web. Tencent, Shenzhen's web gigantic how recent year became Asia's at first $500 BN plus business, says the percent includes largest of the human beings who buy on the internet. While you expense for those who are too youthful or old to own a smartphone, and human beings who include a slight bit of cash, we're mainly at satiation, Mr. Norris says. So it's pricier to get customers. The tool Begin UPS are possessing to connection up in China's on the internet giants. This price of customer purchase is very top, Begin UPS cannot provide it any more than, complains MS Lu. It could price 300 renminbi to purchase a new customer, but how customer may just always expend 200 renminbi, she says. In the recent year or so, above part the unicorns verified in each Tencent or Alibaba, manufacturing a branching of the marketplace in clans, says Mr. Bob. For begin UPS needing to boat train synthetic intellect model on big amounts of information, connecting in Tencent, Alibaba or Baidu creates enormous advantages. China has an enormous sum of information already, says Shenzhen inhabitant Yang Yang, founding member of Unimaker, a 3D print begin up. And big information helps China begin UPS localize and enhance to hit across the sea companies hard for a fulcrum. The is how Meituan Dianping, a Beijing team buying website, hit off rivals Groupon, Didi Chuxing, Uber and IKEA, says Mr. Yang. As well, begin UPS are marketing more than to business community instead of consumer. 1 or 2 years back, you'd see virtual fact begin UPS targeting customers, love in the game production, says MS Liu. Currently they're targeting business community, love actual property and care companies. But down there are advantages to China's technology bladder crumbling. For investors, things are in fact lot superior in a downturn rather than a hot time, so nice companies include a opportunity to light, says Mr. Bob. While all can get cash, it makes it hard for the top to stay of, he says. And growing protests at the 996 work 1 week offer begin UPS a opportunity to propose thing various. If you don't wish to be next 996 at big companies, perhaps go job for my business, says Mr. Prudhomio. The slowing may as well strengthen companies to attention more than, believes Mr. Norris. China technology and web firms are quite shameful for incoherent through really various channel of industry, he says. Meituan, for sample, is an on the internet meal plate how as well purchased a bicycle stake schema, and later a low budgeting in circuit. But these non-core business community pull downward the company's margins, argues Mr. Norris. Down there's departure to be a refocus on nice, qualified policy, the art of selecting which not to make, he predicts. So China's solar arrays days may be end, but the upcoming winter may supply a common cold explosion of effectiveness how lot technology firms requirement.